So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be talking about why Nick Cannon is a menace to society and to all women everywhere. Well, honestly, just the women who don't really have the common sense and self-esteem to want better for themselves and their children and choose to procreate with a man who now has 8 kids by 5 different women. Yes. 8 by 5 equals 40. And this man is 40 years old. Psych, he's actually 41. But still, according to Nick Cannon, he says that he's purposely having all of these children. And I'm sorry, but no matter how much money, fame, and level of providing you may be able to do, this is so irresponsible and distasteful in so many ways. Like, very unattractive, especially for a rich man. I've been trying to avoid talking about this man and this specific topic for the longest. If you guys have noticed, I don't even speak much on the things that black men do anymore because I've been protecting my peace from a lot of the triggering and nonsensical actions that have cascaded through the media within the last year. I'm debating on making a video about Kevin Samuels. I probably will, but it's about time that a lot of these men begin to get dragged once again because it's insane that there's a lack of accountability for things that hinder both men and women in the black community. So recently, one of Nick Cannon's ex-girlfriends named Lanisha Cole announced that she was expecting a baby, and many people assumed that it was fathered by Nick Cannon. Now, I will boldly say that she did not admit, confirm, or even hint that he is the father, so we can't say that he is, but that's the story that people are running with. And I really don't want to force a baby daddy on somebody because I would hate if somebody did that to me, but the fact that his name is trending again in relation to this Noah's Arks full of children that he's been trying to make, I think it's about time that we decipher the issue with what he's been doing. So I've broken this video down into one overall main talking point, so let's get right into this video. So point number 1 is, in my Cardi B voice, what was the reason? Like, what was the reason for this? What is the reason for this nonsense?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason, bitch?
Many of us are trying to understand why all of a sudden somebody as successful and positively perceived and as likable as a Nick Cannon would dwindle himself down to just being a serial impregnator. I mean, okay, fake Future 2.0. I expect this behavior from rappers, athletes, but Nick Cannon is the funny guy, the goofy and outgoing media personality who is multifaceted in everything that he does. He's been a child actor, he's been a TV host, a comedian, and even a music artist. Barely, but we'll give him credit for that. But still, why would the perceived nice guy become a dog and a menace to society? Well, according to Nick, in an interview he did with Power 106, Nick said, "I'm having these kids on purpose. I don't have no accident. Trust me, there's a lot of people that I could have gotten pregnant that I didn't. The ones that got pregnant are the ones that were supposed to get pregnant." To me, that sounds fine if you're trying to be the black version of 19 kids and counting with your wife, but you just willingly want to create broken homes, you willingly want to spread your seed to women not worthy of marriage by your standard, and you willingly want to have your kids grow up with you not being able to show them equal attention. Like, weird flex, but okay. The reason why Nick Cannon is doing this to me is because I think there's a desire to prove that he's not the lame goofball that he was always casted to be in his early career. It's like he wanted to go so hard at ridding himself from that label that he went off the deep end to do what rappers and ballers do. I think men with money and power like to claim territory like this is a game of Monopoly, but the properties on the board game are the womb of women in real life. And I mean this figuratively and not literally, because in real life, you don't receive residuals or income from getting hella women pregnant and landing on their board piece. You actually spend more and gain no monetary bonuses. I mean, you do create beautiful children, but at the same time, why restrict these kids from the households they deserve? If you've been watching me, you can probably tell I am severely against this idea of planned and forced single motherhood. With the exception of Mariah Carey, every one of these women signed themselves up to be single mothers for a check and not love. You cannot convince me that there is love when Nick Cannon lost his 5-month-old baby to a rare cancer back in December 2021, but announced that he got another woman pregnant in January 2022, literally a month later. I mean, the damn embarrassment of him and these women. He publicly admitted that he doesn't subscribe to monogamy, and I'm not polygamy shaming, but no. Like no, okay? And because no, this is not happening because you want to be TLC sister wives and be an active polygamous relationship. You're doing this because you simply can. You want the ego boost that you can be as active as these other men that women fiend over, like Future and NBA Youngboy and so forth. See, Nick Cannon was never recognized as the fuck boy, and that probably hurt his ego for a while before he really secured that bag and started stepping like he was Nardo Wick. And this is now the result. I don't think it's fair to act like this is him being anti-monogamy because he's not even in a relationship with any of these women. There were also reports that Nick Cannon is doing this because he suffers suffers with lupus, and that's why he's trying to leave behind his Boys and Girls Club. In a New York Daily article, it reads, the San Diego native who has been romantically linked to Kim Kardashian, Nicole Scherzinger, Christina Milian, and model Salida Ebanks throughout the years, admittedly has an aversion to practicing safe sex. In 2017, while discussing his battle with autoimmune disease lupus with Howard Stern, Cannon emphatically stated, I'm probably gonna die sooner than most people. So let's F all night. So why wear condoms? I might not be here tomorrow. Besides babies then, Cannon also recently welcomed out-of-wedlock twin boys with Abby De La Rosa and also became the parent of a baby girl with Brittany Bell in December 2020. Cannon and Bell also share a 3-year-old son. He also shares 10-year-old twin son Moroccan and daughter Monroe with ex-wife Mariah Carey. Now, I do kind of get this with the whole, okay, I have this disease and I might not live long, but why not, I don't know, settle down with one woman and just have hella kids with one person? So at the very least, if you do suffer an unfortunate and untimely death, your kids all can circulate from the same familial bonds and unit. It's not rocket science, buddy. Just say you want to be a playboy because you might be going out fast. Don't try to camouflage it as anything else, because if we're being real, it's kind of selfish. It's selfish to die off and leave your kids in 6 different homes, little to no bond with one another, and certain types of women who don't really have anything else going for them other than being your kid's mother. Not to say that that's extremely bad, because let me get a Nick Cannon type all to myself. I'm gonna sit in my mansion all day and make YouTube videos all day. But come on, buddy. And he has such a lack of accountability that it's sickening. Listen to this. In an Insider.com article, it says, the Wild 'N Out host and creator added, those women, and all women, are the ones that open themselves up to say, I would like to allow this man in my world and I will birth this child. So it ain't my decision. I'm just following suit. Cannon continued, they know how I feel. I'm not going around like, who am I going to impregnate next? The woman is always the one who leads and makes the decision. Honestly, y'all, I'm literally speechless. Like, I can't even believe that he would say these things. The lack of accountability on his behalf, like, he could have just said, hey, both of us are grown adults who have decided to excessively procreate and now we're here. And I would have been like, I don't like it, but at least you all are being real about it. But nope, he didn't do this. Now, I will say he is right about these women making this decision and allowing their womb to be whizzed in. And notice the type of women that are down with this. He loves the exoticals who are only revered for their looks and the appeal that they have to these simp-ass black men whose money is the only thing attractive about them. Like, I'm sorry, I know that's harsh, but you can have your type, but when all of these women are biracial or racially ambiguous Johns with no real claim to fame, it's given obsessed on Nick Cannon's behalf. Obsessed with anything that isn't you, doesn't look like you, or can create this perfect type of outlook of what your family should look like. And by all means, be with whomever, but it's still weird when you're appealing to a black audience. It's giving, I'm a lick cannon and not Nick Cannon. I think this is very barbaric behavior, not because he's having hella kids, but how hard he's going at it. I was super turned off when his son passed away, just for him to post the baby daddy and baby mama gender reveal pictures a month later with a whole other woman. It's irresponsible, and not in a financial sense, but just a moral sense. I think Nick Cannon is having an identity crisis and wants this to be his new claim and relevance because he had such a positive and likable reputation all of these years, just to start trying to be Planned Parenthood in a literal sense. It's messy, and yes, he's free to do whatever he wants and is grown, but think about the homes you're willingly breaking. There's no fixing a cracked entity once it's already broken, and I really hope that he stops this behavior. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please let me know your commentary on my commentary down below. What do you think? What do you know? Let me know. Also, make sure you guys stream my song Ballin'. It is out on all platforms. I will link it down below, the video and where to stream it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
Tell him brown skin goddess, yeah, he telling me I'm heaven sent. 2 green stripes, 1 white, and it's evident. He said he want an African, well baby don't be hesitant. But if I lose interest, I'ma still need 10%. African girls from the world, tell them represent. Put it on for my brown skin girls, and it's nothing less. Donnie head bag, playing checkers while I'm playing chess. Mess with Queen Chioma, then you know you messing with the best. I'm tall like a teak, juicy like a kiwi. Bars graduated, they was telling me to free me. And yeah, he called me Chi-Chi, he grabbing on my Chi-Chi. Damn, what you mean with the team, green, white, green. So I rock to the beat, oh yeah, and I shake on the beat, oh yeah. Few bands for a feature, some of my money know they spoil. Chioma, I'm hot, I bring water to a boil. Come on.